So we are back again and we are in continuation of exercise 6a, ratio. Now once again I would like to reflect on this portion, part 28. If you want to gain knowledge from part 28, you need to learn part 27 first. If you want to learn 27 first, you need to go back to 26 first, so that you do not face any problems. Why? Because here you have lots of problem and problem. That is why I have chosen only 11, 12, 13, 14 only for this session, so that at the end you get satisfied and you save time also for your other studies. Let's come to number 11. In a class, the ratio of boys to the girls is 7:8. Now, ratio of, so what are they mentioning? They have mentioned class. So in a class, whenever you are talking about a class, it means there should be boys and girls also, isn't it? Until and unless it is a co-ed school. So some of you might say that if it is a non-co-ed school, then I'm talking about a co-ed school. In a class, the ratios of boys to the girls is 7:8. So let's start our solution, since we want presentation, isn't it? So since we want presentation, naturally you have to start mentioning that the ratio between boys and girls is equal to 7:8, which is already given over here, isn't it? Sum of the ratio is equal to 7 plus 8 is equal to 15. Now, what part of the whole class are girls? What are they asking? Part of the whole class, and they are talking about girls only. So 7 is what? 7 is boys. 8 is what? 8 is girls. Therefore they are talking about girls only. Therefore, how to write? Fraction of girls. Fraction of girls is equal to 8 by total. Total is 15 of whole class. Fraction of girls is equal to 8 by 15 of whole class. Beta, this is your answer. They were asking what part of the whole class are girls. So I found out 8 by 15 part of the whole class are girls. Therefore, you do not have any issue after this. See, I hope your face is lit after knowing that this sum was so simple. Population. Now, when you are talking about population, it means male and females, isn't it? Male and female. I'm not talking about the kids. Male and female. Population of a town is this much. Means the sum of the male and sum of the female is equal to 180,000, out of which males are 1/3 of whole, isn't it? Let us start. Males are 1/3 of whole. So our solution, what are they asking? Find the number of females. So how to find the number of females? If we are able to find the number of males, then we will subtract it from 180,000 and we will get the number of females. Now, how to start? Total population, I'll start mentioning. Total population is equal to total population is equal to 180,000. This much is the total population. Okay. Now number of males is equal to how much? 1/3 of whole. So 1/3 of whole. Whole means 180,000. Now on cancellation we will get 3 6 times 18 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Concentrate on the material and not on the face, isn't it? So that you do not get diverted. Now number of males is 60,000. Therefore population of females will be equal to 180,000 total population minus a male is equal to 120,000, isn't it? 120,000 is the population of the female. So my first part is solved, that I found the total number of female. Find the ratio between female and whole population. In the second part, what are they saying? Female is to whole population. Now female was 120,000, 120,000. Ratio whole population was 180,000. So I will mention that also, 180,000. Now how to find it in the simplest form? By dividing it, isn't it? So 120,000 by 180,000. Let's cancel. So every time I am going to divide by 10, so 0 will cancel. Once again divide both the numerator and the denominator by 10, this will cancel. Once again by 10, once again by 10. Now you have got 12 by 18. So 12 by 18 means 6 3 times and 6 2 times. Therefore your solution is 2 by 3, but your actual answer will be 2:3 only. Why? Because they are asking you the ratio of the number, ratio, isn't it? Ratio of the number. So ratio will not be 2 by 3, it will be 2:3. Let's come to number 13, and then I will do one more, 14. 10. Concentrate. The bigger the sum, the smaller is the solution, isn't it? The bigger the sum, the smaller is the solution. How? I would say, that is why I say that word problems are the easiest of all. They try to mislead you. 10 grams of an alloy means mixture of two or more metal is known as alloy. So in that alloy, A and B are the two metal. For example, when you would talk about copper, let us talk about bronze. So bronze is a mixture of two metal, that is copper and tin. Two metals are there. So it contains 7.5 grams of metal A. 10 grams of in 10 grams of alloy, 7.5 grams of metal A is present, and the rest is metal B. Now see how are they fooling you? Instead of giving you in numbers, they have given you in letters, so that as soon as you see this, you get confused, isn't it? But you will not do so, I know. Okay, so let's start our solution. Total weight, WT is the small form of weight of A and B is equal to 10 grams. A's weight is equal to 7.5 grams. They have given you A's weight, therefore B's weight will be equal to 10 minus 7.5 is equal to 2.5 grams. No issue. Find the ratio between weight of A and B. Therefore, A is to B means A's weight is 7.5 and B's weight is 2.5. How are we going to cancel this or convert this into simplest form? 7.5 by 2.5. Now I have lots and lots of problem in this denominator having this decimal. Okay, so my first priority is to remove the decimal from the denominator. Now whatever you do in the denominator, you have to do the same thing in the numerator also. Therefore, if you are removing it to one place towards your right from the denominator, you have to remove one place towards your right from the numerator also. Therefore, it becomes 75 by 25. 75 by 25 and 25 one times, 3 times. So your solution over here is what? 3:1. 3:1 is the ratio between the metal A and B. Clear? Now, find the ratio between B and weight of alloy. So in the second part, ratio between B and weight of alloy. B is to total alloy. Total alloy. So B you have already found out as 2.5 and total alloy you know that it is 10 grams. Total alloy is 10 gram. B you have found out as 2.5 gram. Therefore, how are you going to solve this? You have to simplify this also. So we will simplify in the same manner. 2.5 divided by 10. Now let's remove this decimal from here. Now you should also have a decimal in the denominator also. Of course there is. 10 means 10.0. So if you remove the decimal from the numerator to one place towards your right, you have to do the same thing in the denominator. Therefore it becomes 25 by 10, 25 by 100, not 10, sorry. 25 by 100 is equal to, when after cancellation, you will get 1 by 4 and then your solution is 1:4. 1:4 is the ratio between B and total alloy. Okay. I have one more which is very simple. Okay, let me turn the page. The ages of two boys A and B are 6 years 8 months and 7 years 4 months. Okay, respectively. So respectively here means that A is 6 years 8 months. A, let me write it. A's age is equal to 6 years 8 months. So 6 years 8 months means 6 into 12 plus 8 months means I have converted the whole of them in month, and 1 year has 12 months, so I have multiplied 6 by 12. 6 into 12 into plus 8 is equal to how much? Is equal to, let me check, 72 plus 8 is equal to 80 months. Now B's age is equal to 7 year 4 month. 7 year 4 months. 7 year 4 months means 7 into 12 plus 4. So 7 into 12 plus 4 is equal to 88 months. So what I did, I have converted their ages in one unit only. What is that unit? That unit is month, isn't it? Now I hope you can easily find out the ratio of A and B's age. Why? Because they are saying that divide 3150 in the ratio of their ages. So first I have to find the ratio of their ages. So ratio of their ages, ratio of their ages is equal to 80 is to 88. Now 80 is to 88, I hope you can find it out in this way. 80 by 88, 8 10 times, 8 11 times is equal to 10 is to 11. Now when you have the ratio as 10 is to 11, can't you divide 3150 in the ratio 10 is to 11 by the same traditional method? Traditional means old. That we continue in this way. Sum of a ratio is equal to 10 plus 11 is equal to 21. Therefore A's share is equal to 21 divided by 20. A's share is equal to 10. Yes, this is 10. 10 divided by total 21 into 3150. Now as I said, they are not your enemy, therefore you can easily cancel this 3150 by 21 to get 150. Hence 150 multiplied by 10 is equal to 1500 what? Rupees. You have to mention this unit. Similarly, B's ratio is equal to, what was B? B was 11. B was 11. So 11 by total 21. Sum of the ratio 11 by total multiplied by 3150, and on cancellation you will get 150 over here with 20 when you will cancel with 21 to get a simple value as 11 into 150 is equal to how much? 1650. Now you can also find B's value, isn't it? B's value, or I have written here B's ratio, it should be share, isn't it? B's share. You can also find out B's share by subtracting by or you can subtract 1500 from 3150 to get 1650 rupees as B's value also, isn't it? So you opt any method, but it should be the correct one. Okay, now you need to practice every time. You need to go through the video again and again till you understand, isn't it? I hope you will understand it. Thank you.